The Devil's Gate Dam. We're on the dam trail here. I think it's gonna be somewhere down that way. Seen some steps that you could bypass. That's closed up. I parked in an area right in front of La Cañada High School. It says parking sun up till sundown. And I think we got, I don't know, maybe another 45 minutes. I hope we find it. It's kind of weird how it worked out, also. Congratulations to my nephew Liam, who graduated. So the family decided to get together in Pasadena, about 10 minutes away from here. So that was fun. I was already planning to come up here. So I was like, perfect. I'll be in Pasadena. Be right there. So we had a fun dinner. And now we're going to try to figure out where the Devil's Gate is. So apparently we've been here before, but just up on the bridge. Done a couple live streams in the past. Try not to shake as much, holding the phone with my hands. And I have no idea where to go, but we'll try and figure this out. So I see two possible trails here. Let's go check this out. I have no idea who's down here. I've seen a couple people. Oh yeah, like some hanging out up there. It's like a couple of chicks. Keeping my eyes out. There's been a couple mountain lion sightings. Oh, look, part of the arroyo here. So we have to cross this. Let's see. Mind you, I have my backpack. Hopefully, we don't slip here. It's actually more of a side bag. All right, we got people coming. And there's kids. Hello. Good evening. Got the whole crew. Look, some graph right up in there. What's up, Jeff? So that trail kind of ends here. Something tells me it's over that way, man. What's up, Carol? So we could walk these rocks here, or maybe go through that second trail there. Check this out a bit. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm over here pressing buttons. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm over here pressing buttons. What's up, PW Rush? See those? See this? I see the steps there. That's where we want to go. So it's possible we could make it through here, but it seems super thick. I'm gonna try to backtrack and try that other trail, or what looked like a trail. What's up, PNW Rush? Who else is up in here? I can't see the chat. So NASA JPL is just right over the bridge up here. We'll go and check it out in a minute. All right, we're gonna have to cross this thing again. All right, let's not slip. All right, let's give this a shot here. Got these check out these swings. They're hella high up. At least at least they look like swings. I don't know what they are really. Almost an obstacle, but there is power lines. I don't know if I'd play with that. So anyway, this looks like a trail here possibly, which is leading over that way. Just cross our fingers. We don't run into anybody crazy. But if so, we're ready. All right. We're getting somewhere here. Spray paint. And again, I'm trying to do this as quick as possible so we don't get locked in the parking lot. Right. The hell is that? Anyone know what that is? What did that sound like? All right. Starting to look a little creepy here. Someone missing a sandal. Got a jacket here. Ah, beer cans, spray cans. All right. Looks like we're getting closer to something. You know what? Might have to cross this little bit of water here somehow. What's up, Heidi? Is Heidi up in here? Welcome, everyone. Trying to find the Devil's Gate Dam. Look, I'm all dressed up too. I brought the wrong clothing. Here it is. That's it. That's the devil's face there, y'all. See it? So this is where Parsons would come down and do rituals. They say this is a super paranormal spot. It's my first time here, and let's try to get across the water. Ugh. Ah. So we're gonna try this stick here. Again, I got my bag on me. Look, got my bag. I'm all dressed, ready to go out and have dinner. Ooh, sweating now. So let's see. Let's try this. All right, hang on, folks. Made it across. All right, here you are. Been wanting to do this Dogtown tag, and we'll just feel it out and see if anything strange happens here. Look at this. Oh, we got some people up in there. Yeah, probably doing some. See those lights? Probably people doing rituals or something. What is that sound? Yeah, there's people up in there. So these are these steps that you could come down as well. Oh, look, a Chaka tag. What? Is that the real Chaka? It doesn't look like it. Could be though. This is it. Devil's Gate Dam. I'm glad I found it. And I want to come back here and do some recording with the new. Whoa, what the hell? That was a frog. Where'd he go? That's probably what's making that noise. That was a big sucker. This is what it looks like. So I think that's what they mean by the devil's face right here. Could be wrong, but when you looked at it from the side, side profile, it did look like a creepy face. This is all muddy, and sometimes they open up this gate, let water out. It's part of the Arroyo Dam, I guess you could say. Kind of see a face there, right? It's like a face and a nose right there. Maybe an ear or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah, I would love to do it. I asked Gerald. Oh yeah, you see, you could go in there. Let's see. I really don't want to bother those people up in there, but I wouldn't mind going in there and checking it out. Look, you could go in right there. Let's see if we could get across without getting wet. I'll give it a shot. But I have a feeling if I jump over there, I'm just gonna slide. It's all pretty moist and muddy right here. Yeah, interesting. I don't know if like, yeah, this looks like I don't know. What would you call this material? It almost looks man-made, right? Sorry, I'm smacking a little gnat off of me. Yeah, it looks almost man-made. It almost looks like that meltology that they talk about in the old world buildings and stuff that looks all like it was hit with some sort of high powered weapon of some sort. And yeah, there's definitely a vibe here. And I could only imagine at night once the sun goes down. And I'm sure people come down here and do some, cult stuff and rituals and all that. Pasadena is full of all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I would like to do a documentary style type thing. Come down here, do some recording, pull up some information on Jack Parsons, Aleister Crowley, L.Ron Hubbard, and that whole thing, the Moonchild, the Babylon workings, which ties into NASA, JPL, and I think everything that's going on right now, and probably gets way deeper than we think. So we made it. Kind of want to. Yeah, it is cool. I've always been wanting to come here. Uh, and I kind of want to go hike back up and show you all the NASA JPL since it's been a hot topic right now. So we'll try to make it up. Hang in with me, and we'll hike back up. Hopefully, we make it out of here in one piece. Gotta, ooh, make it past that. It's a little difficult with the bag over my shoulder. And yeah, let's get out of here before it gets dark. Ah, whew. Oh man, you really got to duck in here too. Yeah, imagine walking in here at night. Creepy. So yeah, Garrow, if you're still interested, the devil. You know what? I do have a marker. View from here. Eso, Gustavo. Yes, aquí explorando. How do you say damn in Spanish? Es el damn del diablo. Gustavo. And sorry, I'm not reading the chat. Let's see, what's the chat saying? I'm probably going live during someone else's live stream. Uh-oh. We're gonna be in trouble. We're at the Devil's Gate. We just seen the Devil's Gate Dam right over there. Bigfoot Fades. Cheers to you. And super cool that you're doing some new stuff. I'll be checking that out. So we're in Pasadena, California, right under NASA and JPL. I'm gonna go and show you that right now. We're gonna hike our butts back up. A little feather. Little plumage. So yeah, I believe that's the is that the 134? Wait, is that a freeway? That might be a freeway right there. And I don't think it's the 210. So it's the two. What is it? I forget. And a jogger going by there. So like a trail going that way. Not sure what's over there. But I'll hump it back up as quick as possible. Get a little workout in too. I had some avocado pizza today. When I think it's Stone Fire Grill. My nephew graduated from middle school, so we went to go celebrate. Here comes a crew of kids again. I think it's the moms that are doing a workout, which is pretty cool. I guess everyone's getting a workout, but just seen them earlier. Look at this. Beautiful. Some desert action there. Look at these flowers. All the big ballers. Look at that house up there. Gotta have the big bucks to be up there. All right, bypassing the hikers. Sorry, I was waiting for them to go by. And the communities around here are very, 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 I mean, to my standards, safe. Very nice communities around here. And I've been trying to find where like the burn scar is. Resume. Got cut off there. Got to take note of that. Something happened right about there. Internet went, the live stream went. All right. Almost there. Sorry about the camera angles and the shaking. A bunch of little tags here. Catch your tag. Little Snell sticker. Yeah, I'm holding the phone with my hand. So look, this is the top of the steps. Locked up. It's the quick way down. Oh, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Let's follow it. Very little graffiti right here, right now. I'm sure they stay on top of it here. You could tell. The news just had a thing on a graffiti in LA. I'll share it in the post later. Is Woo Reezy up in here? Bless up, Woo. So look, there's a trail right over here, and that leads you up into the mountains. And I just was checking out some reports, Bigfoot reports that I found from the Bigfoot Mapping Project, and there's some of John Green's old reports, and some of them were from right out of here. And I remember reading a report recently, and I got to find it again because I think it's off of this trail that I just pointed out. Takes you all into the mountains. You see that smiley face? So man, whoa, that's a huge drop. You won't be alive if you fall from here. So this is, I guess, part of the reservoir of the Arroyo Seco right here. And look, there's NASA right over there. NASA JPL. And that's where, we've talked about Monica Reza, the missing scientist. That's where she worked. And she went missing right over those mountains. Pretty weird, huh? If that's all true. But yeah, a lot of occult history here in Pasadena. I've brought it up a whole lot, and it'd be fun to do a video on that. Looks like a Last of Us scene video game. Yeah, you get people using this a whole lot. A lot of bikers and people walking their dogs and stuff. It's pretty cool. And I'm sure. So La Crescenta High School is right over there. That's where I parked. I'm sure those kids come over and have a lot of fun. What's up, Barbie? It was fun having dinner with you, and I made it. I don't know if you saw it, but we found the Devil's Gate, and check this out. Doesn't say authorized personnel, so could we come in here? What's going on? How do we open this? Right on. Yeah, we'll have to come do. I'd be willing to come do a nighttime investigation here. I don't specialize in the paranormal. I guess maybe part of it, but oh, here are the parakeets. Where are you? These are our parakeets. Are they chasing blackbirds? What the hell? Are they all parakeets? There's a whole story behind the parakeets here in LA, and some people find them annoying because they're loud. I think it's super cool. Tropical birds, sun setting, beautiful day, and another look at the Arroyo. So the question always comes up, what is NASA hiding all under here? It's interesting that there's this huge it's not a huge water source, but I guess it fills up sometimes. So there's got to be energy here, right? Like with the water flow, I would think maybe what's that thing for? But I would imagine that uh I don't know, this water, I mean not only water for us here in LA, right? And all that, but I think NASA Might be JPL might be up to something under the ground here. We brought that up, but who knows what? They've infested who the parakeets? Oh man. So are you one of those guys that finds them annoying? All right, let's get the hell out of here, y'all. Thank you for joining me. We'll be coming back here and yeah, we'll be doing more little explorations like this. There's plenty of them here in Pasadena, so maybe if someone has a request, let us know. Yes, I don't find them annoying, but there are thousands of them. All right, y'all. One love. Have a blessed rest of your day. Oh, you know what? Let's talk a little more. Maybe we'll go live in a bit and talk about so the Ohio Bigfoot flap. I seen yesterday Steve Coles salute. Uh yeah, I seen a video. Someone put out a video where they interviewed actually this young boy who got a picture of this supposed Bigfoot. And I think he had a sighting before that. So the Squatch detective Steve Coles did a live stream on it yesterday, and I was kind of tapping in and out, but I did see the picture, and I was like, kind of sus. But aren't all Bigfoot pictures and videos sus? So anyway, but today I was watching the video, and I had it lined up the other day. I'd just been lagging to bring it up, but I was listening to the young boy, and the kid seems serious, man. I got a serious vibe from him, and yeah, I don't think like I might have to watch the whole thing. So I figured maybe we could watch it together on a live stream, see what kind of vibes we get. We could check out the picture, and it's all part. I guess it's a part of the Ohio flap. I guess you could include it with that. So we'll pull that up. There's a new app that came to my attention as well, and that was through Stacy Brown Jr. And it's called Bigfoot Live Streams app. And this guy has cameras set up in different locations, but you do have to pay, which is fine. You know, they're providing a service. So you could tap into the cameras, and I did get a notification from them about some vocals. So the last live stream I was talking about, it'd be cool to have like the Bigfoot Mapping Project app. I don't know if it does, but if it could send you a message as soon as like a fresh report comes in. And so this Bigfoot live stream app did. I got a message talking about some vocalization. I was like, what the hell? This is pretty cool. You watched it, and I have to admit that the picture doesn't look good. Yeah, the picture looks weird, right? There's a Bigfoot GIF where the Bigfoot's dancing, and it reminded me of that. Someone posted that in a chat, I think in Steve's live stream of the breakdown of that picture. So yeah, I don't know. I think we should have a look at it, see what the young man has to say, have a listen to the story. And anyway, blabbing on here. Let's get up out of here. We're gonna cross the bridge, and we ain't paying no trolls, no tolls. One love, y'all. We out.